Have you ever wondered how a community so blessed could face such challenges? The story of the Israelites, often called Bani Israel, is one of faith, blessings, and mistakes. Their journey from being chosen to enduring hardships teaches us powerful lessons about obedience, gratitude, and the consequences of turning away from divine guidance. This story isn't just about history, it's about understanding how our choices shape our destiny. A chosen nation. The Israelites, often referred to as Bani Israel, were chosen by God to carry His message and uphold His covenant. They were blessed with divine guidance through great prophets like Moses, Musa, who led them out of slavery in Egypt. This liberation from the tyranny of Pharaoh was marked by extraordinary miracles, including the parting of the Red Sea, where they crossed to safety while their oppressors were defeated. These miraculous events were not only acts of freedom, but powerful reminders of God's unmatched power and mercy. Despite these blessings, the Israelites frequently wavered in their faith. They faced challenges in the wilderness that tested their trust in God. Instead of responding with gratitude and obedience, they often doubted, complained, and even expressed a longing to return to the comforts of their life in Egypt, forgetting the harsh oppression they had endured. This pattern of doubt and ingratitude highlights a universal human tendency to lose sight of the source of blessings during hardships. The golden calf. One of the most significant mistakes of the Israelites was their worship of the golden calf. After Moses went to Mount Sinai to receive the commandments, some among them crafted an idol and began worshiping it. This act of disobedience showed how quickly people can lose their way when their faith is tested. Even after witnessing miracles, they fell into old habits of idol worship. Moses returned, disappointed and angered, reminding them of their covenant with God and the importance of staying steadfast. Wandering in the desert. After their disobedience, the Israelites faced another trial. They were commanded to enter the Promised Land, but fear and lack of trust held them back. As a result, they wandered in the desert for 40 years, a period meant to purify and prepare them for future challenges. This wandering was not just a punishment, but a lesson in patience and reliance on divine guidance. It symbolized the consequences of doubt and disobedience, reminding future generations to trust in God's plan. Lessons for today. The story of the Israelites is a reflection of the human condition. It teaches us that blessings come with responsibilities and that turning away from guidance can lead to hardships. Their journey serves as a reminder to remain steadfast in faith, grateful for what we have, and mindful of the consequences of our actions. The Israelites were promised a land flowing with milk and honey, a reward for their obedience and trust in God. However, when they were commanded to enter this land, their fear overcame their faith. Despite witnessing countless miracles, they doubted their ability to defeat the powerful inhabitants of the land. This hesitation was a significant turning point. Their lack of trust angered God, who declared that this generation would not enter the Promised Land. Only after 40 years of wandering in the wilderness, during which many from the older generation passed away, would their descendants finally inherit it. This moment serves as a powerful reminder that fear and doubt can delay blessings meant for us. The food from heaven. During their journey through the desert, the Israelites were provided with manna, a miraculous food from heaven. It sustained them daily and symbolized God's constant care and provision. However, instead of being thankful, they grew tired of eating the same food and complained. They longed for the flavors of Egypt, the very place where they had been enslaved. This lack of gratitude reflected their inability to appreciate freedom and blessings. Their complaints serve as a lesson for all of us to cherish what we have, even in times of difficulty. Gratitude keeps us connected to the source of our blessings, while complaints can lead us away from it. The leadership of Moses. Moses, as the leader of the Israelites, faced immense challenges. He guided them out of Egypt, interceded for them during their disobedience, and remained patient despite their repeated complaints. One of the most difficult moments for Moses was when the Israelites rejected his leadership and questioned his decisions. They often forgot that Moses was chosen by God to guide them. Despite these hardships, Moses continued to pray for them, showing his unwavering commitment to his people and his faith. Moses' leadership teaches us about the qualities of a true leader: patience, perseverance, and a deep sense of responsibility for others, even when they falter. The bronze serpent. Another remarkable incident in their journey was when the Israelites were plagued by venomous snakes as a consequence of their complaints against God. When they cried out for mercy, God instructed Moses to make a bronze serpent and lift it high on a pole. Those who looked at it in faith were healed. This event was a profound lesson in trust and obedience. the bronze serpent became a symbol of faith, showing that healing and salvation come from believing in divine guidance. It reminded the Israelites, and us, that even in the midst of consequences, redemption is possible through faith. Enduring lessons. The repeated mistakes of the Israelites show how easy it is for humans to forget the source of their blessings. Whether through complaints, fear, or disobedience, their actions delayed their journey to the promised land. Their story challenges us to reflect on our own lives. Are we grateful for our blessings? Do we trust in a higher plan during tough times? The struggles of the Israelites serve as a timeless reminder of the importance of faith, gratitude, and obedience in achieving true success. The Tabernacle. During their journey, the Israelites were commanded to build the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary that symbolized God's presence among them. It was a place of worship, sacrifice, and prayer. The tabernacle reminded the Israelites of their covenant with God and served as a physical manifestation of His guidance and mercy. Despite this sacred structure being in their midst, many still faltered in their faith. They often relied on their own understanding rather than seeking divine guidance. The tabernacle teaches us that even when blessings and reminders of faith surround us, we must actively choose to stay connected to them. Korah's rebellion. One of the most dramatic events during the Israelites' journey was Korah's rebellion. Korah, along with others, challenged Moses and Aaron's leadership, accusing them of elevating themselves above the community. This act of defiance was not just against Moses, but against God's chosen order. As a result, Korah and his followers faced divine judgment, with the earth opening up to swallow them. This event emphasized the importance of respecting divine authority and the leaders appointed by God. It was a warning to the Israelites, and to us, about the consequences of pride and rebellion. The Promised Land. After 40 long years of wandering, the Israelites finally reached the Promised Land. This moment marked the fulfillment of God's promise to their ancestors. However, it came at a cost. Only the next generation, along with a few faithful individuals like Joshua and Caleb, entered the land. This turning point symbolized the reward of perseverance and faith. It reminded the Israelites that while God's promises are sure, they must be met with obedience and trust. Their journey to the Promised Land serves as a powerful message that patience and reliance on divine guidance lead to ultimate success. Modern reflections. Lessons from the Israelites. The story of the Israelites isn't just a historical account, it's a mirror for humanity. Their struggles, mistakes, and redemption reflect our own lives. How often do we complain despite being blessed? How frequently do we let fear overshadow faith? Their journey challenges us to evaluate our choices and remain steadfast in gratitude and obedience. The Israelites' mistakes remind us that our actions have consequences, but their redemption shows us that it's never too late to return to the right path. Their story inspires us to trust in a higher power, value our blessings, and walk in faith, even in uncertain times. Timeless lessons for today. The story of the Israelites teaches us that faith and gratitude can overcome even the greatest challenges. Their journey, filled with blessings and mistakes, is a reminder to stay steadfast in trust and obedience. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful journeys through history. Let's learn from the past to build a better future together.